Yeah, now I had to agree that Hot Chicks with Swords, it was a pretty easy sell. Welcome back to the All Things Fun Vidcast. Part 2, we're going to talk about indies, all kinds of cool stuff. These are books that released today, Wednesday, February 29th. Weekday. Or as Allison was unaware, Superman's birthday.
I would have worn a Superman shirt today. Oh, I know, I have a new one it's blue with sparkly pink. Alright, Supergirl.
Such a tease. See, not even Superman. Promises.
Well, I have like 5 Superman shirts. They all have to be different somehow.
Great, that's great. Well, now this is since we do have a lot of stuff here, but I'm just going to pick something right out of your stack.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you're right.
All right. So Kevin Smith's Bionic Man, number 7.
From Dynamite.
From Dynamite. I'm a big fan of the Bionic Man thing. I'm loving that. What I'm not a big fan of is that hideous show on History Channel, The Comic Book Man. Have you tried to watch that?
No.
I think I would enjoy a root canal, my own root canal, more than I would enjoy that show. It is hideous.
Okay, Kevin Smith. I'm like, wait, what's the connection? Oh, because it's Kevin Smith.
Oh, because it's Kevin Smith.
Right.
It's a however long, it felt like a 3-day long, but I'm sure it's only half hour, an hour long show. Commercial for Kevin Smith.
Yeah. So no, I haven't tried to watch that yet. I think if it were them talking about comics and comic stories and creator stories and things like that, I would really find it interesting. But someone told me that no, they get off on tangents and just geek out over somebody's Batmobile.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's nice. At least it sets us back, 20 or 30 years rather than pushing forward profestional comic shops.
Us as the industry.
Yeah, that's rocking. That's great. I appreciate that.
Well, that's okay. You know what? Then they can continue to watch us.
That's true. Although now I've even sunk to the level to say that was a hideous show. It was terrible. God bless you. But this comic, This comic is excellent. So check it out. Written by Kevin Smith. Maybe he should do more of that. That's excellent. So Bionic Man, Steve Austin, a man barely alive. Here he is. Check it out this week.
Awesome, from Dynamite. Also in the retro licensing from Independent Comics.
I just plucked it
I
out
have
of
a whole
Builder's
pile.
stack. That was
I actually had it sorted into a theme, but that's fine.
So you messed up a whole show.
No, it's okay.
That's what I did.
We'll use that. Dynamite seems to be into that whole retro licensing thing. We've got Voltron number 3.
You can hear the theme song in my head as we speak.
Yes. I used to rush home on the bus to watch Voltron. It was awesome. And this is one of those where I'm sort of grouping them up, and I'm going to sit down and read them all at once. But I'm excited to do that. We have number 3 is out this week if you've been reading them all along. And we have Green Hornet number 22 is out for your fans of retro pulp heroes. And IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, your classic turtles, not the kiddie stuff necessarily. And
now this one is a focus on Donatello.
Donatello.
Because they've been doing those individual books on each of the turtles. So this is Donatello's focus book, which is very cool.
Awesome. Boom Studios, Steed and Mrs. Peel. I really enjoyed the first one of this. This has a mystery that keeps getting deeper as you go into the book, and I'm excited to see in this one what we uncover next.
It's fun to watch you scramble across the stacks. Trying to figure out which book to do next. I had a nice chap in the middle there. It was nice. It was nice.
I think I'm rolling with it. It's okay.
You're good.
Steed and Mrs. Peel.
That's excellent. I love the
original
Avengers.
Right.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed number 1. I'm looking forward to number 2. That's from Boom Studios.
Well, now, fans of, I'll jump in real quick since we're talking about some indies here.
Sure.
Walking Dead, number 94, Larger World, Part 2. So
more
we start to see more zombie goodness. Yep. So there's all kinds of action here, and things happen.
Are they always black and white?
They are always black and white, and that was done intentionally. Right, all the way back from the first issue.
So that you didn't see all the blood?
Well, it was meant to.
Source?
Yeah, basically.
So that people with delicate constitutions like me might have a hope of reading the book?
Would have a shot of reading it. Well, and it really was meant to take away from it, from the gore. Because like we've always talked about, Walking Dead is more about, the psychological situation. And you have good zombie days and bad zombie days, like the weather. So this is interesting, though. We're starting to learn just a little bit about the rest of the world, what else is going on outside of Rick's little world. So that's kind of cool, and that's something that Kirkman told us he was going to do. Now that he's coming up to issue 100, he's got to just open up just a little bit and show you what else is going on and what's left of this world.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Speaking of Kirkman, I do not know what to do with this. First issue in a bold new direction. That bold would be African American. We have what looks like a new Invincible on the cover, which anyone who reads Invincible will know that's very difficult to do because it's like a family book. Unless there's another branch of the family we've not met yet. This ought to be very interesting.
Possible.
Entirely possible, no Kirkman. So we don't know what he's doing, and I took a brief look at it. And if you read the last issue, you know there's some bad news for our hero. So we'll see what happens, and if in fact they're actually going to replace him. This could also just be a big lie. So we'll have to take a look and see what he's doing. So that's issue number 89 of Invincible, and they're taking us for a ride. Let's see here. Fans of G.I. Joe, you have a rockin' annual this week. Larry Hama continues with his 2012 annual. It is almost a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's got a different kind of binding, $7.99. There's a ton of goodness in here.
I thought it was put into the wrong pile this morning. We usually put trades and graphic novels in a different pile, and I was like, what? What's wrong?
And it really feels like a classic Joe. You've got everybody in here, including your Vipers on the front cover. So this is very cool. So big 40-page story if you're a fan of the classic 80s Joe and Larry Hama. This is definitely worth the read.
I also rushed home to watch that. Thundercats.
Thundercats.
And Mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mask.
It was all in line, all on the afternoon lineup of
That's good
cartoons.
stuff. Mask. I remember that. Oh my goodness.
Transformers.
I like Transformers.
Anyway,
let's see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now I'm wistfully thinking of it.
Derail.
Oh yeah, Mask. George R.R. Martin, Game of Thrones, issue number 6. You've not read the books?
Nope. Not read the books. Haven't seen the show.
Wow.
I won't pay for HBO. So, I'm
I
waiting for
shouldn't.
them to come out on Netflix.
Yeah, how about that? Huh? That's really hard to watch. The Game of Thrones, apparently, it's just on the.
We were on
HBO
vacation
demand.
and we got HBO in the hotel room, so we watched like 20 minutes of one episode somewhere in the middle of a storyline
Oh.
after the kids went to bed. And we were like, oh, that's very interesting.
Hey,
Maybe we
now.
would try that sometime. But no, I hear it's awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. I just picked up book 4 again. I've been cooking through that.
Yeah, so here's some naked lady and a dragon and fire.
Stanny. Stanny. Targaryen. It's good. It's hard. She's bringing the dragons back. She's making dragons sexy again. So check that out. Since we're talking about dragons, Kirby Genesis, issue number 2, Dragon's Bane. Here you go. Check it out. That's available this week. And we've got from Dark Horse number 2, King Conan, The Phoenix on the Sword, part 2 of 4, out this week as
Sounds
well.
like it should be sung by the Doors.
It does. Phoenix on the Sword.
We also have from IDW, continuing the whole fantasy genre, Magic the Gathering. Now, is this a comic or just a board?
This is a
That's
comic.
a comic with a board in the middle.
This is a comic, and
And a
it's
card.
a stiff format with an alternate art card. There it is, giggle. So
We have a running joke. This is the second one they've done this way, right?
That's correct.
And when the first one came out, we had a horrible running joke before the camera went on, and we just can't keep ourselves from giggling over this.
I seem to be doing fine.
Yes, but you're the one who mentioned it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it is Magic. It is a new alternate art card. What kind of card is that today? So, Faithless Looting. So again, it's a card from a current set, but in this case, it's a special version of it, special artwork that you can't get inside any of the packs.
Nice.
So definitely worth checking out if you're a Magic player, and Word is a great story too. So if you have a limited quantity of these, once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get the card anywhere else.
Okay. We also have Grimm's Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends. I don't know who this is supposed to be on the cover.
But it doesn't matter because we see her bare midriff.
Well, yeah, I do know that I don't agree with her fashion choice, heels and jeans and, whatever. But, yeah, she's in trouble.
Have me heels.
I'm sure regular readers of this don't really care and they'll read it anyway. We also have Star Trek IDW number 6, Operation Annihilate Part 2.
This has been a great series.
Fantastic series. Fantastic series. All kinds of awesome. And Dark Horse, Angel and Faith, Part 2 of Daddy Issues, Drusilla. Love Drusilla.
Nice.
Crazy Drew.
And then don't forget, fans, if you hate your comic shops, previews is out this week. A big catalog of all kinds of cool comic goodness. In the Marvel's pullout section, again, they're talking about Avengers vs. X-Men, so don't miss the event here at All Things Fun. And then for manga, this is manga, yep, Gantz, volume 21, out this week as well.
It's shrink wrapped.
Yes, yeah, now it's for the best.
We also have, this is a favorite in our house, an Angry Birds game. It's not really a board game, it's a buildable game. But this is a new version. This is on thin ice. So it takes it and adds some ice pieces. So kids and adults, you get to build it up and you draw cards and you fling the birds at the pigs and
What's
knock
not
them
to
down.
like? You're throwing stuff.
It's awesome. It's a tabletop game. It's tons of fun. Kids love it. It's a great choice for kid birthday parties. Your kid gets invited to one of those in school or whatever. It's good. Developmentally good.
Nice. You got some
brain
kids' books
game.
real quick too?
Oh, we do. Oh my goodness. They're over here. I completely forgot. We're almost out of time. Tiny Titans number 49. It's the Squishy Titans issue. It is, the Squishy Titans issue, all the squishy, stretchy ones. Penultimate issue, number 50 next month is the last one.
I think so, yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We've got Ralph Wiggum Comics. I'm a comic book. So if you let your kids read Simpsons comics, you can let them read that one. Sonic the Hedgehog. Strawberry Shortcake had a run of 4 issues. They've now recollected them into 2 different lineups of the stories that appeared in the 4. Those are really good. And Ninjago Lego has a hardback story. If your kids like Lego and Ninjago,
check it out.
Check it out. Get 'em
Excellent.
reading.
All right, guys, for a full list of all the comics out this week, hit our website, allthingsfun.net. Otherwise, we will see you next time.